Now, one of the things that is of massive import to us here at Multimedia is the unnecessary deaths that are happening on our roads. Our Arrive Alive campaign has taken off. That's the hashtag that we're using on social media. You can get involved in the conversation as well. But my colleague Roland has been out and about on the streets talking to some of the stakeholders in road safety and discovering some rather interesting thoughts and views out there. But of course, this is all with the aim of reducing the number of needless deaths we see on our roads. Here's Roland. Let's find out what he discovered.
You know that we just marked 1 week when that tragic accident took place at Dompoase, in which we lost 34 lives. Subsequently, within the week, we also had a number of accidents in which there were some fatalities that were recorded. Well, we're here at the Kwame Nkrumah interchange area, and it's where we have one of the big stops, if not centers, for commuters or patrons of just these long buses. So we're at the yard of VIP, and they have a number of buses owned by various people, but just all put together in this pool, and it's well patronized. It's not as if that we want to say it's only VIP or any other related transport operator that involves itself in some of these incidences, but generally, how are passengers aware about safety? If you want to comment on this, make sure you do that using the hashtag AMShow, JoyNews, and hashtag Arrive Alive. We'll speak to a number of the passengers. We'll also get to ask them whether they are aware about safety-related issues. So you can find out at the VIP. The buses are there, just like you find in, but this is well organized, not like the normal trotro stations, etc. And you have patrons who come in and they purchase the ticket, etc. I will randomly ask somebody whether they are aware about safety. And if they are aware about safety, what usually do they do? We'll climb also onto the bus as well and ask some of them. And it's always important for all of us to do that. Now, I would want to speak to some of these operators here as well. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
What's your name?
My name is Bala Yafis.
Do you think that as passengers, as drivers, etc., not only for VIP, you are generally aware about safety on the road?
Yeah, we are aware about the safety.
So basically, what do you know about safety being on the road?
Yeah, you know, as a driver, on your way going, you have to know where to park. You have to know this place is dangerous place, whether you have to do overtaking or not. So whether there is safety or not safety, you the driver, you have to make sure that you have to drive well and make sure that you save the passengers and the vehicle.
But there are times that, for example, we had 34 lives just lost last week, and in which you know you're driving a long bus, but you also decide to do a series of overtaking of vehicles.
You know, that's individual difference. Yeah, you can't talk on top of somebody's mistake. Yeah, you know, there is a saying in a local language, if you be a mensa womb, no matter how it is, 1 or 2 bad drivers, you get them, but generally, VIP, we are good drivers.
Well, it's only about generally VIP. It's a general consciousness of drivers. Do you think drivers in Ghana are conscious?
Yeah, we are conscious. The road is very important. We have bad road. We have bad road. We have bad road.
You feel that is also a contributory factor?
One.
Not the human error?
No, the road is one of the bigger factor. So you have to take care of the road. The road too is very important.
But I'll say
signboard.
Signboards, yes. All of them not working in your perspective.
Anna or the road sign, road lines no. As we knew.
Overtaking a driver for mate for.
At times, a drone numra, only car crash ya. Who say on one the side and now. There's a what fuck because of the line in the yeah, but
when you are following a car, you're not supposed to bypass the car. Go onto the other lane and do the overtaking. I mean, that's the point. The road, there are no lights on the road. We concede. And then, lights in your oh, you overtaking the crowd, maybe you don't even know, right? But you go outside your lane and overtake when you are not supposed to in a curve, etc.
Okay, Manusi.
Oh, unless you say you're bunkum.
Sana me just a quino gasa and yama. We got road lines in him. And you know, baby, I say, who say, I was me overtaken, and I say, by a boy, my who's a lie when it says, I haven't you overtaken, how you overtaken about wow. So, and I was who conchain, line it the whole who's a who conchain. Aha, Sunday money in any quine so. Everybody, you know
that in Ghana we have 2,000 averagely and over people dying over the last 10 years each year. 2,000. You're worried? Are you worried about it?
Oh,
what's your name?
George.
So that's George Bafo's argument. Now, what about the passengers? What do they know about safety? It's an important element in this whole conversation we're having. We'll climb this bus. Yeah, so me just say
passengers no drivers no pressure. Yes, it's na 4 hours. Oh yeah, oh to bo say de be ya wo nya nipa no ehwo abotre na do makodu asomdwe mu no. Ana ka ba ko san.
The passengers want you to quickly also speed up.
Yes.
But you don't have a mind of your own as a driver. Who ankasa wadwene na na dying.
Dabi who the nipa
passenger na kasa kyerɛw. Ɛkyerɛ wo adwuma ɛsɛ wo yɛ.
Ɛno ɛka ho. But no say sade no so ma e push driver no mo ye overtaking bi kura ni kwaso ye. E ka we be ne mani san no na ento so miensa. Na omo kasa biom. Enti
driver, this is untenable.
Okay, almost here kasa kyerɛ dia mo kasa kyerɛ.
It says I should also talk to the passenger. So I'm going inside the bus. I'll speak to a passenger right now. And the bus is not yet full. So we'll come in. We'll take it one at a time. Now the camera is on, so when I put it on anybody, I'm sure they'll talk. But let me first speak to you. What's your name, sir?
I'm Joseph.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Why do you take the maybe not only VIP but the long buses, etc.? What's the first decision point for you?
I actually don't consider. I take anything which is available.
Anything goes for you.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, but are you aware about yourself, road safety issues, etc. when you're as a passenger? Are you conscious?
Yeah, definitely. It's the first thing you have to consider when taking a bus.
Okay. So what usually are you conscious of? Not only the bus, but maybe the trotro, etc. What usually are you conscious of when you take, when you are first selecting, but now you say you don't, you just take randomly what comes. But when you're on a bus or a truck, what do you consider?
Like example, for taking this VIP bus, I think it's more safe. Like, and also when you see the appearance of the bus, you have to know whether it's more safe to take it or not. And I think VIP generally is a good bus to take. Yeah.
I'm not you only related. You've taken many commercial vehicles up to now, so I'm sure just your general perception. But look, sometimes you can see a very well sprayed or decorated commercial bus. They say, don't mind the body, mind the engine. Is that something that rings in your mind?
Yeah, that is something difficult to also know, because mostly we just watch the appearance of the bus.
So what if a driver is speeding?
Okay, in this case, I think you have to find a way to let the driver know. And if maybe he doesn't listen, then you order. Have
you ever cautioned the driver before?
Never.
You should be worried, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Because if you're in a bus and the driver is speeding, you should be worried.
Yeah, I should be. That's why I was saying you have to find a way to let the driver know.
Yeah. Thank you. What's your name again?
Joseph.
Yeah, Josie. Joseph, thank you.
Thank you.
Right. So again, we'll keep trying. Let me see. I need a lady. So, okay. Madam, it's saying, hey, where go many man say? Where go many man say? Me pacho friend saying.
Me Teresa.
Teresa. Auntie Tess. Me pacho. So, one kasa as a passenger no say wo fro basa, and now say wo fro trotro mpoa. Dean Cranshen Utiminyasa say, oh, maybe Basia Mafree and I said Trotria Mafree, maybe driver you bet me a cacan, come Ecosine, you and a baby American, and met me do assume game.
Oh, okay, me VIP there, Major Omudi. When you say Omu Kaka, Omu Fan co speed, and I was a quite be a time almost some bedu kama. Timmy feels Omu car candy, okay.
Now so far Trotron so.
Me patron, me patron.
And it's what for Trotra driver near speed, and I say Oko speed of catcher and say, Bema, Mpacho di Ulemu.
Me patron.
Why is that another?
Me patron.
No modu.
Me okuma senti at times.
By now.
Cannot tear say fine. No Jan life man. So on tear say so.
Yeah. So Antitas is telling us that I mean she does something that many of us passengers in Ghana don't do. We just don't have the courage to tell the driver you are speeding than what the limit is. You're over speeding, as we tend to use the phrase. But I would want to ask her, when she hears about the accidents in the news and the fatalities or the deaths that are recorded, what comes to her mind? Sometimes no say the robot the robot for no ye news in this anya mani na ye kase maybe akwenhie sa shankafoye omo kakasi maybe omo kaka ni ye no mo yo overtake ne sa anya manena ema accident ne baaye na akwenhie no mu no obi wu ye ne sa na ade na ya afam mwadwumu ananse ye bamutrim se motesa news na
yeah na ya and I want to say ebo hu and you know say e basa na say any passengers na any drivers na nka say ya na mo ne wo mo ka say ya me feel say accident ne sa no man nyina e betwa
na ana no dey see ne last week na otwe ba ko nie na you say almost 34 people died what here you say Takra de Cape Coast kwana so
yeah me patcho meeting na ya ahudwiri pa yi ebo ehu pa enso untimi nya ho hwe
what about Accra
at times me ba
okay yo Save Johnny why yeah that sense so yeah she's been good to us and so but we have all manner of passengers here. I would want to speak to this gentleman. Good morning to you. Mpacho Efrose.
Mpacho Efrose Saridankwa.
Mr. Saridankwa.
Mpacho you.
Okay, Mr. Saridankwa is going to Kumasi, of course. This bus is bound to Kumasi. But I would want to ask him whether he's aware of some safety tips. Mpacho, are you aware of some safety tips? And I would say road safety as a Utu Kwanse about Trima offer say a driver for no mudiso. Oh,
they also a driver for this one say Ombeshe or Manim Afe a group baby and say almost a car and this one pentem na almost a car since a quano do baby and a quano and yakakranti. I was almost actually ever quano so if you say I'm maybe a woman I'm 20 woman baby and baby and until so almost me who say I have made Moame and they say me pentem and I say me to me bossy and I say me sanka be who I send me whom anymore and sana my son kind of
wait to be at Naka what catch a driver needs Maza speed ya ukwe my pacho tobo.
Oh yeah can name nipa na ono aka no no nekuta aka no enti niema mienu ahobrase a wo de beka no obi fa e na obi wo nso esense ne nkwa ho hia no ene se ne wusi tumrika enti bia yam hyehye di se no besi aka asem no driver ne so betumi a kire se bi onyo na agene license man no enti obi ho onfa
wa ma ka kire da
obi onfa obi ho kra fe kra no oti aso kese ebi se ne abufo na de beka ni enti no so that said obi onso awunya ahobrase na woni ne kasa oti ase ena to de bokra wo ka kra passenger fo ni bi so pentem enti no anse omo so eno so ko enti wo ka asem no kra no driver ne no so anya supporters wo ma woman so no on person betio so that enti ni nyina gina ahobrase ne kasa obesi ni naka le mo sanka mra bi wo se mekana wanti a me wono ma bi a meframa ya chewo dia e bia
asa approach for more emergency numbers nka obetimi afre
Dabi na driver ni no ono nyina na wa friend nya che no. So that's it.
You have a point.
And I was say a friend say ebia baby we ye adwuma no. I was say omutimi nya emra bi ho say ebia obi ye bibi sa na. I was say bia mo frɛ. And say no ma bi wo ka no mo asisi na ma hu a. Metumi ahwe no ma asisi a metika no metumi afrɛ. Ebia department kura na say company kura no. Na o mo hu say the driver we no onya yi. If say driver ni no betraka ma so ntimi introduce no no bo ni din. Na me hu ni din. Na me ka say bia papa Samasi ne kaka no enyefe etibaza na se mpanifo no wo bibia omutimi ne na kan nye se so wo kan na driver ni so onfa fi se bia me America obi o so America tu ye ne de nti wo kwaka pa bo so obi akọ support driver no nya na agent license man no nti o se mra bi ba se no ma bi wo mu a metimi afre company na ka chen se wo nipa we se ni se ya no betimi ama driver ni so usuro kakra ba ni mu website kakra metimi aka no.
If you get to have a translation of what his comments are, basically Mr. Asare Dankwa is telling us that there are times that, well, he in particular has been able to tell a driver you're overspeeding and we want you to reduce your speed. But he also said his observation have led him to conclude that generally, sometimes it depends on the sort of communication you need to have with the driver. And even in times when drivers are overspeeding, you should, if we had the opportunity, be able to call a certain number and report a driver. And that would also compel passengers to very much so who are not in agreement with the way the driver is driving, to also report such drivers, the car number, where the location where they took the car, etc. And so then he feels that will also bring discipline on the road. He's also observed that apparently passengers generally in our country seem to like, a speeding car. And so when the driver is speeding, they don't seem to come to that consciousness that they need to give some caution to the driver. Let me just speak to you. What's your name? Francis?
My name is Francis.
Francis?
Yes.
And you're also going to Kumasi?
Yes.
From Kumasi, where else will you be going?
Tabu Mefia campus.
Oh, okay. Generally, you follow the conversation. What's your own mind about the state of our consciousness as passengers and the state of road safety, not only among us, but even among the drivers and in our country?
Well, when it comes to road safety, it's not one person's duty to, protect ourselves, but it depends on individual, the driver, the passengers, and then even the police. Sometimes when they are in a vehicle going traveling, you see a police on the way checking license, but they end up taking money from the drivers. So that driver must speed up and work hard and cover that money. These are some of the things causing.
You think it's a contributory factor?
Yes, please. Because these are some of the things contributing road accident. Because if driver doesn't speed to go and come and load again, and then he cannot cover that money, he end up losing. So sometimes our police are not helping us. Our police are not helping us at all. Sometimes you can see a police barrier on the way, but they are not there to create awareness. It's not a duty for a police to arrest a driver, but it's your duty to educate the person that how the person should drive on the way going. Then it will bring a road safety. But I think sometimes when they're in the car also going, when the driver is speeding, and then you point something out that, oh driver, you are speeding too much. Sometimes some people accept it. But you, the passenger, the way you talk to the driver will agitate. It's
also important.
Yes.
Just like what Mr. Asare Dankwa said.
Yes.
But have you ever scolded the driver before?
Yes, I did. But the manner that I approach the driver, agitate the driver. But he didn't like the way I talked to him.
So that led to a reaction?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So it seems like we have some banter in the car. We exchange words. Why are you over speeding? And the driver said, I'm not over speeding, but I can see that you are over speeding. You do wrong overtaking. So sometimes our drivers also must be conscious. Sometimes they take snuff. When you take a snuff...
Have you seen a driver take snuff before?
Please.
Before embarking on a
station. Medina station. They take snuff.
Snuff?
Yeah, the snuff sometimes, I don't know what substance is in it.
What is called snuff?
Asra. That's snuff. When you take those things, you overspeed. You see, you become, those things will daze you, you overspeed. When you overspeed, you cause accident. So our life is in the hands of drivers to protect us when we are traveling. Yes.
All right, thank you very much. What's your name?
Francis.
Francis, thank you very much. But look, the conversation is on, and make sure that when you are giving us a message, Joy News on TV at Joy News on TV, on Facebook and Twitter, you add the hashtag AM Show. We also do have the hashtag Joy News, and then you add the main one, the new hashtag we're having now, Arrive Alive. But in the meantime, we have to go back to the studio, but the conversation on road safety, what we need to do will always continue right here on the channel.
That's right, Arrive Alive. Use that hashtag when you're talking about road safety on social media. We need to push this until our roads become safer and the needless deaths are curtailed. Right, well, we're taking a break. When we come back, all the news from the world of showbiz right here. Maps is on the way.